an evil here. Something I've felt before.
I loved the last Rites, and while obviously I went in knowing it's their last case ever, I love the full circle of it also having been their first case ever. How important was it to introduce that element and also kind of parallel it with Tony and Judy?
Yeah, well, for me personally, the Smurl case that was depicted in the movie, the early 90s movie, The Haunted, starring Sally Kirkland, was the film that introduced me to the Warrens. And so it just felt full circle for me that we finished this particular franchise with that particular case. And in terms of bringing Tony and Judy into this film, it just felt like the right thing to do. The Conjuring movies have always been about the family dynamic, the relationship, the emotion of the cinematic Ed and Lorraine Warren, played incredibly by Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, that it just felt right that the last movie should be about the whole family coming together and be about them. And so that was, for us, the correct direction to go in.
Absolutely. And speaking of Judy and the whole family, I'm curious about the casting because obviously McKenna Grace left a strong impression in Annabelle Comes Home. So what did an actor stepping into that role need to fulfill? And then why was Mia the right one?
It's really interesting because, yes, over the course of the franchise, over 9 movies, I think, 19 movies, there have been different actors that have played Judy at different age, right, at different point in her life. And so finding Mia here for Judy here was very important for us, just because so much of the film is built around her, right, and her relationship with her parents and her relationship with her soon-to-be husband, and so the casting of these 2 new additions was very important, and especially early on. We felt like there could be a lot of fun to be had between the Tony character and Ed, right? Because he's the new guy coming into this strange and bizarre ghost hunting world, and he's actually in some ways for a new audience a way into the franchise, right? He's the audience who's never seen the Conjuring movie before, and part of the fun is just watching him, hang out with Ed and seeing how the 2 of them hang out. I actually very early on when we were writing the script, I described it as it's Father of the Bride with Ghost.
I love that.
Yeah, and so I kept telling the writers, just keep that in mind, just Father of the Bride, because that's what this particular movie should have, something fun in that ballpark.
Absolutely. Now, this is far from the only iconic franchise you're a part of. Do you have any updates on Saw 11 after all the recent changes?
Any update? It's a bit early to talk about it, but needless to say, it's one that I'm very excited about, just because I really haven't had much to do with the franchise since the very early days, and so for me, I guess it's challenging and exciting because I get to come back to the movie that started my career for me, started the career for myself and Lee Winnell, right? And so I'm not taking this very lightly at all, and I definitely want to find a way for the next movie to be respectful to what fans love of the franchise, but whilst finding a new audience for it. It's a 20-year-old franchise, and I do think finding a fresh start to some degree is important, but still staying true to the world that we have created.
Absolutely. I love to hear that, and I love that everything's coming up full circle for you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Tatiana.
This thing in your house is a demon.